Welcome back. Imagine discovering a gemstone so rare that for decades, the entire world believed only a few existed. Not a few thousand, not a few hundred, just a few. A stone so mysterious that many collectors never expected to see one in their lifetime. A gem hidden deep within remote mountains, unknown to the world, almost impossible to find, and more elusive than diamonds, rubies, or emeralds. His name is pynite. For years, it held a place in history as one of the rarest gemstones ever discovered on Earth. Its story is filled with mystery, scientific wonder, forgotten valleys, and secrets buried beneath ancient rocks. But what makes this gemstone so extraordinary? Why did experts once consider it nearly impossible to find? And what shocking discovery changed everything? The answers lie within one of the most fascinating gemstone stories ever told. Pynite is not the most famous gemstone in the world. Most people have never heard its name. Yet among gem collectors, mineral experts, and treasure hunters, pynite became a legend. Its deep reddish-brown color can appear almost magical under light. Some stones reveal flashes of orange, red, and even hints of pink. To the untrained eye, it may look like another beautiful crystal. But appearances can be deceiving, because pynite is anything but ordinary. For many years, it was considered rarer than almost every gemstone known to humanity. Owning a pynite crystal was like owning a piece of a hidden world that very few people would ever see. And that was only the beginning. To understand why pynite became so famous, we need to travel back to the early 1950s. The story begins in Myanmar, a country known for producing some of the world's finest gemstones. Myanmar's mountains have yielded legendary rubies, sapphires, and spinels for centuries. Traders and explorers searched these lands hoping to uncover treasures hidden beneath the earth. During one of these searches, a remarkable crystal was discovered. At first, nobody realized how important it would become. The crystal eventually reached a British mineral expert named Arthur Charles Davy Payne. Payne carefully studied the unusual specimen. The more scientists examined it, the more puzzled they became. It did not match any known mineral. The structure was different. Its chemistry was different. Everything about it seemed unique. After extensive analysis, researchers confirmed that they had discovered an entirely new gemstone species. In honor of Arthur Payne, the mineral received a new name, pynite, a name that would eventually become legendary. What happened next shocked everyone. Scientists expected more pynite specimens to appear over time. After all, most minerals exist in large deposits somewhere on Earth. But years passed, then decades, and almost nothing was found. Researchers searched gemstone regions. Collectors hunted for clues. Dealers examined thousands of crystals. Yet pynite remained almost invisible. For a long period, only a tiny number of confirmed crystals existed. The gemstone became so rare that many experts considered it one of nature's greatest mysteries. How could an entire mineral species nearly vanish from the planet? And that's where the mystery deepened. As the years passed, pynite's reputation grew. Museums wanted examples. Private collectors dreamed of owning one. Scientists were fascinated by its rarity. But obtaining a pynite specimen was nearly impossible. The gemstone entered an elite category reserved for minerals that few people would ever encounter. Collectors often spoke about it with a mixture of admiration and disbelief. Some compared finding pynite to finding a hidden treasure chest buried in an endless desert. Others called it the ghost gemstone because it seemed to disappear whenever people searched for it. Its rarity transformed it into something larger than a gemstone. It became a symbol of how much of Earth's history remains hidden beneath our feet. Few people know that some of the world's rarest treasures are not made of gold. Sometimes they are small crystals waiting silently inside ancient rocks for millions of years. Pynite was one of those treasures. Naturally, stories began to grow around it. Whenever something becomes extremely rare, mystery follows. Collectors whispered about hidden deposits. Treasure hunters speculated about secret locations. Some believed large pynite reserves existed somewhere in remote mountains but remained undiscovered. Others suggested that geological conditions required to create pienite were so unusual that nature almost never produced it. There were even stories of miners unknowingly throwing away pienite crystals because they did not recognize their value. Imagine holding one of the world's rarest gemstones and never realizing it. Whether true or not, such stories added to pienite's growing legend. The truth was even more surprising. Pienite's rarity comes from an extraordinary combination of elements. To form naturally, very specific geological conditions must occur. The mineral contains a complex mix of elements that rarely come together in the right proportions. Nature had to perform an incredibly precise balancing act. A slight change in conditions could prevent pienite from forming entirely. That is one reason scientists became so fascinated by it. Its existence proves how remarkable Earth's geological processes can be. Every pienite crystal represents millions of years of pressure, heat, chemistry, and timing. One small mistake by nature, and the gemstone would never exist. This crystal structure is equally impressive. Under magnification, pienite reveals a level of complexity that captures the attention of mineralogists around the world. Its rich colors and unique optical properties make it beautiful not only to collectors, but also to scientists. Every crystal tells a story written deep within Earth's history. But pienite's journey was far from over. For decades, rarity remained its greatest claim to fame. Then everything changed. Around the early 2000s, new discoveries began emerging from Myanmar. Additional pienite crystals were finally identified. More specimens appeared. Researchers located previously unknown sources. Suddenly, the gemstone that once seemed almost impossible to find was becoming more accessible. The world of gemstones was stunned. After decades of scarcity, pienite was stepping out of the shadows. Yet there was an important detail. Even with these discoveries, pienite remained extraordinarily rare. Compared to common gemstones, it was still exceptionally difficult to obtain. High-quality faceted specimens remained highly sought after. Collectors continued competing for the finest examples, and prices remained impressive. Today, exceptional pienite gemstones can command significant value depending on size, clarity, and quality. Museums proudly display them. Collectors treasure them. Investors recognize their uniqueness. But the biggest secret was still hidden. For years, people believed pienite's greatest achievement was being one of the rarest gemstones on Earth. That title alone made it famous. But the real surprise goes much deeper. Pienite represents something much larger than rarity. It reminds us how little we truly know about our planet. Think about it. Human beings have explored oceans, climbed mountains, built satellites, and mapped distant worlds. Yet a gemstone species could remain almost completely unknown for centuries, hidden in remote mountains, waiting, silently existing while entire civilizations rose and fell. Pienite teaches a powerful lesson. Earth still holds secrets, many of them. Some are buried beneath deserts, some lie beneath forests, some rest deep inside mountains where few people ever travel, and some appear as tiny crystals that completely change scientific understanding. That realization may be the most astonishing fact of all. Not that pienite is rare. Not that it is valuable. Not even that it once held records for rarity. The truly remarkable fact is that discoveries like pienite prove the world remains full of mysteries. Even today, even in our modern age, there are still treasures waiting to be found. There are still stories hidden beneath stone. There are still wonders that can surprise humanity. As we reach the end of pienite's incredible journey, one question remains. How many other secrets are still hidden beneath Earth's surface? Perhaps somewhere in a remote valley, another unknown gemstone is waiting to be discovered. Perhaps another crystal is resting inside ancient rock, unseen by human eyes. Pienite reminds us that exploration is not over. Discovery is not over. Wonder is not over. From a forgotten crystal found in Myanmar to a gemstone that captured the attention of the entire world, pienite's story is a testament to nature's ability to surprise us. It began as a mystery. It became a legend. And today, It stands as one of the most fascinating gemstones ever discovered. A silent treasure born deep within the earth. Rare, beautiful, extraordinary, and a reminder that the greatest secrets are often hidden in the places we least expect. Welcome back. Deep within one of the coldest and most remote regions on Earth lies a stone so strange that many people refuse to believe it was real. Its swirling purple patterns look like something painted by an artist rather than created by nature. Some say it resembles a frozen storm. Others believe it holds mysterious energy from another world. For decades, collectors searched for it. Scientists studied it. Treasure hunters dreamed of finding it. Yet even today, this remarkable gemstone remains one of the rarest and most fascinating treasures ever discovered. This is the incredible story of charoite. At first glance, charoite hardly looks real. The surface appears alive with movement. Waves of violet, lavender, lilac, and deep purple seem to flow through the stone like smoke trapped inside crystal. Under light, its silky patterns shimmer and twist in ways that make it almost impossible to look away. Many gemstones are admired for their clarity. Diamonds sparkle because they are transparent. Emeralds are treasured for their rich green color. Rubies captivate people with their deep red glow. But charoite is different. Its beauty comes from chaos. No two pieces are exactly alike. Every stone contains unique swirling patterns that seem to tell a different story. It is this mysterious appearance that has fascinated collectors around the world. But that was only the beginning. The story of charoite starts in one of the most isolated places on Earth. Far away in eastern Siberia, where vast forests stretch endlessly across frozen landscapes, lies a region few people ever visit. Winters there can be brutal. Temperatures plunge far below freezing, and much of the land remains difficult to access even today. For centuries, this remote wilderness guarded a secret beneath its rocky surface. Local people occasionally noticed unusual purple stones near the Chara River. Their striking appearance attracted attention, but nobody fully understood what they were. Then, during geological surveys in the 20th century, scientists began investigating the area more carefully. What they discovered shocked everyone. The purple material was not simply another gemstone variety. It was an entirely new mineral unlike anything seen before. Scientists spent years studying its structure and composition. The stone's unusual characteristics puzzled experts. Eventually, it was officially recognized as a unique mineral and named charoite after the nearby Chara River. What happened next shocked everyone. As word spread through the gem world, collectors became obsessed with obtaining samples. The stone's incredible purple color immediately separated it from nearly every other gemstone known to humanity. Purple gemstones are already rare in nature, but charoite possessed a richness and complexity that seemed almost impossible. Demand grew rapidly, yet there was one major problem. Charoite existed in only one known location on Earth. Unlike diamonds, sapphires, or quartz, which can be found in many countries, charoite came from a single remote deposit hidden within Siberia. That fact alone transformed it from an interesting discovery into a geological treasure. And that's where the mystery deepened. Throughout history, purple has often been associated with power, wealth, and royalty. Ancient civilizations considered purple dyes incredibly valuable because they were difficult to produce. Kings and emperors wore purple garments to demonstrate their status. The color became a symbol of prestige and authority. When charoite entered the international gemstone market, its royal appearance immediately captured attention. Collectors viewed it as something special. Museums sought examples for their displays. Jewelry designers experimented with its unique patterns. Stone enthusiasts traveled thousands of miles hoping to acquire even a small piece. Soon, charoite jewelry appeared in galleries and private collections around the world. Its popularity continued growing because every stone looked completely different. Some pieces resembled cosmic clouds drifting through space. Others looked like purple ocean waves frozen in time. Certain specimens displayed patterns so dramatic that they seemed almost supernatural. Few people know that some of the finest pieces have become prized collector's items worth many times their original value. But the fascination surrounding Caroite was never limited to its appearance. Legends soon began to emerge. Many people believed the stone possessed unusual powers. In various spiritual communities, Caroite became associated with transformation, intuition, and inner strength. Some claimed it could help people overcome fear. Others believed it encouraged creativity and emotional balance. Stories spread about individuals who carried Caroite during difficult periods of their lives. Whether these claims were true or not remained impossible to prove. Yet the legends continued growing. Some even referred to Caroite as the stone of transformation. The idea fit perfectly with its mysterious appearance. Looking into the swirling purple patterns often felt like staring into another dimension. The truth was even more surprising. The real scientific story behind Caroite may be even more fascinating than any legend. Geologists discovered that Caroite forms under extremely unusual conditions. Its creation requires a rare combination of heat, pressure, and chemical reactions that occur deep within Earth's crust. Over millions of years, molten materials interact with surrounding rocks. Under just the right circumstances, Caroite begins to form. The process is so specific that scientists have struggled to find similar deposits elsewhere. That helps explain why the stone remains extraordinarily rare. Its unique structure also contributes to its remarkable appearance. Tiny fibers within the mineral reflect light in different directions. This creates a silky effect known as chatoyancy, sometimes called the cat's eye effect. As the stone moves, light dances across its surface. The result is breathtaking. Some specimens appear almost alive. Others seem to glow from within. Even experienced gem collectors are often stunned when they see high-quality Caroite for the first time. And yet, despite decades of exploration, major new deposits have never been discovered. This makes every piece even more valuable. As the years passed, Caroite developed a strong reputation among collectors and investors. Its rarity became one of its greatest strengths. Many gemstones rise and fall in popularity depending on trends. But stones with limited supply often attract long-term interest. Since Caroite comes from only one known source, concerns about future availability have become increasingly important. Collectors recognize this reality. Every year, more pieces enter private collections. Every year, fewer high-quality specimens remain available. Museums continue preserving exceptional examples. Jewelry artists seek premium material for unique creations. And gemstone enthusiasts compete for the finest pieces. Some particularly beautiful specimens have commanded impressive prices due to their vivid colors and exceptional patterns. Yet value alone does not explain Caroite's appeal. People are drawn to stories. They are drawn to mystery, and Caroite offers both. But the biggest secret was still hidden. Most people assume that a gemstone's greatest surprise involves its value or rarity. In Caroite's case, the most astonishing fact is something entirely different. Despite extensive scientific research, despite decades of exploration, despite modern technology capable of mapping vast regions of Earth, Caroite still exists in only one significant location known to humanity. Think about that for a moment. Human beings have explored mountains, deserts, jungles, and oceans. We have sent spacecraft beyond our planet. We have mapped enormous portions of Earth's surface. Yet this remarkable purple treasure remains tied to a single remote region in Siberia. No major deposits have been found elsewhere. No alternative sources have emerged. One place, one stone, one extraordinary geological accident. The odds of its creation were already incredibly small. The odds of discovering it were even smaller. And the possibility that such a beautiful mineral could remain hidden from the world until relatively recently makes its story even more remarkable. What happened next continues to fascinate scientists today. Researchers still study Caroite to better understand the rare geological conditions responsible for its formation. Each new discovery provides clues about Earth's complex history. Each specimen tells a story that began millions of years ago beneath ancient rocks. In many ways, Caroite serves as a reminder of how much remains unknown about our own planet. Even now, secrets wait beneath mountains, forests, and deserts. Treasures remain hidden, mysteries remain unsolved, and somewhere beneath the frozen landscapes of Siberia, the forces that created Charoite continue to inspire wonder. As we reach the end of this journey, one question remains. What makes a stone truly valuable? Is it beauty? Is it rarity? Is it the stories people tell about it? Perhaps the answer is all of these things combined. Charoite is more than a gemstone. It is a symbol of discovery, a reminder that nature can still surprise us. A masterpiece created over millions of years and revealed only when the time was right. Its swirling purple patterns carry echoes of ancient geological forces. Its rarity captures the imagination. Its mystery continues to attract dreamers, collectors, and explorers from around the world. And perhaps that is why Charoite remains so unforgettable. Because every time someone looks into its shifting violet depths, they are reminded that our world still holds secrets waiting to be found. And somewhere out there, another incredible mystery may still be hidden beneath the earth, waiting for the next great discovery. Welcome back. Imagine finding a stone so rare, so strange, and so beautiful that for decades almost nobody knew it existed. A gemstone with a color unlike almost anything else on Earth. A stone hidden deep beneath the ground, waiting millions of years to be discovered. Yet despite its breathtaking appearance, many people have never even heard its name. This is the story of sugilite, a gemstone surrounded by mystery, admired by collectors, desired by jewelers, and often called one of the rarest purple treasures ever found. But what makes sugilite so special? Why do some pieces sell for astonishing prices? And what secret hidden within this gemstone shocked experts around the world? Stay with us because the answer is more surprising than you might imagine. Sugilite is not just another purple stone. At first glance, it looks almost unreal. Its colors range from soft lavender to deep royal purple. Some specimens glow with rich shades of magenta and violet that seem almost electric under light. Unlike common gemstones, sugilite possesses a color that immediately captures attention. For many collectors, it is considered one of the most beautiful purple minerals ever discovered. But that beauty comes with an incredible rarity. In fact, high-quality sugilite is so uncommon that finding a fine specimen today is becoming increasingly difficult. Many experts believe the world's best sources have already produced most of what they can offer. And that's where the mystery begins. The story of sugilite starts in the 20th century. Unlike diamonds, emeralds, and sapphires, which have been known for thousands of years, sugilite entered the world much later. In 1944, a Japanese geologist named Kenichi Sugi discovered an unusual mineral on a small island in Japan. At first, nobody imagined that this strange mineral would eventually become one of the world's most sought-after gemstones. The stone was later named sugilite in honor of its discoverer. The original material found in Japan was important scientifically, but it was not the vibrant purple gemstone that collectors dream about today. The real surprise came years later. In the 1970s, miners working in South Africa uncovered something extraordinary. Deep underground, hidden among manganese-rich deposits, they discovered sugilite displaying intense purple colors unlike anything previously seen. What happened next shocked everyone. Gem collectors, mineral experts, and jewelry designers quickly became fascinated by this newly discovered treasure. The South African deposits produced material so vivid and beautiful that demand exploded almost overnight. Suddenly, a mineral that few people had ever heard of was becoming one of the most exciting gemstones in the world. But that was only the beginning. As news spread, collectors rushed to obtain specimens. Museums wanted examples for their displays. Jewelry artists saw possibilities that had never existed before. The stone's reputation grew rapidly. Unlike many gems that depend on transparency and sparkle, sugilite attracted attention because of its powerful color. Even opaque pieces displayed remarkable beauty. Some specimens showed swirling patterns of purple, pink, black, and red. Others appeared almost completely saturated with rich violet tones. Each piece seemed unique, and that uniqueness helped create an entirely new chapter in the gemstone world. As the years passed, sugilite became highly respected among serious collectors. While it never reached the public fame of diamonds or rubies, those who understood gemstones knew they were looking at something exceptional. Rare jewelry featuring top-grade sugilite began appearing in exclusive collections. Private collectors competed to obtain the finest pieces. Some examples found their way into museums and prestigious mineral exhibitions around the world. Yet despite growing admiration, sugilite remained mysterious. Many people still had no idea it existed, and that's where the story becomes even more fascinating. Throughout history, purple has been associated with power, wealth, and royalty. Ancient civilizations often reserved purple colors for kings, emperors, and nobles because producing purple dyes was extremely expensive. Although sugilite was not known during those ancient times, its rich purple appearance naturally connected it with ideas of prestige and luxury. As a result, modern collectors often describe sugilite as a gemstone fit for royalty. But the legends surrounding sugilite go far beyond its color. Many people believe the stone possesses unusual spiritual properties. Some call it a stone of wisdom. Others claim it helps with inner peace and emotional balance. Over time, sugilite became popular among those interested in healing crystals and metaphysical traditions. Stories emerged describing the stone as a source of protection and positive energy. Whether these beliefs are true or not remains a matter of personal opinion. But there is no doubt that such stories added another layer of mystery to an already fascinating gemstone. And that's where the mystery deepened. The more people learned about sugilite, the more questions appeared. Why was it so rare? Why were high-quality specimens concentrated in only a few locations? And why did some pieces display colors so intense that they seemed almost impossible? The answers lie deep within geology itself. Sugilite forms under very specific conditions. It requires a unique combination of chemical elements and geological processes that rarely occur together. This makes its formation extraordinarily uncommon. Unlike many gemstones that are found across numerous countries, gem-quality sugilite has always been limited. That scarcity is one of the reasons collectors treasure it so highly. Scientifically, sugilite is a complex mineral containing potassium, sodium, iron, manganese, lithium, and silicon. Its remarkable purple color is largely influenced by manganese. Tiny variations in chemical composition can dramatically affect the stone's appearance. Some pieces show gentle lilac tones. Others reveal vivid purple colors so rich they almost seem painted. Few people know that the most valuable sugilite is often judged primarily by color intensity. The deeper and more vibrant the purple, the more desirable the gemstone becomes. In exceptional cases, top-quality material can command astonishing prices. And that brings us to the modern world. Today, sugilite occupies a unique position in the gemstone market. It remains relatively unknown to the general public, yet highly respected among experts. This combination creates an unusual situation. Collectors recognize its rarity. Investors understand its limited supply. Jewelers appreciate its beauty. But because it is less famous than diamonds or sapphires, many casual buyers overlook it completely. For serious collectors, this makes sugilite even more attractive. Some experts compare its appeal to discovering a hidden masterpiece before the rest of the world notices. As mining production declined over the years, concern grew about future availability. Many of the richest deposits have already been heavily worked. Finding large quantities of top-grade material has become increasingly difficult. As a result, exceptional specimens continue attracting strong interest. Prices for premium pieces have risen significantly over time. Some collectors believe the finest examples may become even more valuable in the future. But the biggest secret was still hidden. For years, people assumed the greatest mystery surrounding sugilite was its rarity. They were wrong. The most surprising fact involves just how little gem-quality material actually exists. When miners extract sugilite-bearing rock, only a tiny percentage qualifies as top-grade gemstone material. Most of the mineral is unsuitable for fine jewelry. Only a very small fraction possesses the rich color, texture, and quality desired by collectors. Think about that for a moment. A gemstone already considered rare becomes dramatically rarer when only a small portion reaches premium standards. The truth was even more surprising. Some experts estimate that museum-quality sugilite represents only a tiny fraction of all material ever discovered. This means that many of the finest specimens sitting in collections today may be nearly impossible to replace. Once they disappear into private collections, future collectors may never see comparable pieces again. That realization transformed how people viewed sugilite. It was no longer simply a beautiful gemstone. It became a geological treasure, a reminder of how extraordinary and unpredictable our planet can be. Millions of years of geological activity created conditions so rare that one of Earth's most remarkable purple gemstones emerged. Then nature hid it underground until humans finally uncovered its secret. And even now, many people remain unaware of its existence. Perhaps that is what makes sugilite so captivating. It represents the thrill of discovery, the excitement of finding something precious that most of the world has never seen. In a world where information travels instantly and mysteries seem increasingly rare, sugilite reminds us that hidden treasures still exist, deep beneath mountains, within forgotten rocks, waiting patiently for someone to uncover them. The next time you see a flash of deep purple in a gemstone display, remember this story. Remember the geologist who first identified an unusual mineral. Remember the miners who uncovered extraordinary purple treasures beneath South Africa. Remember the collectors who recognized its value before most people even knew its name. Because sugilite is more than a gemstone. It is a symbol of rarity, wonder, and discovery. A hidden treasure born deep within the earth. And perhaps the most remarkable part of all is this. After everything we know about our planet, after centuries of exploration and scientific discovery, stones like sugilite prove that Earth still holds secrets waiting to be revealed. And somewhere, hidden beneath the ground, the next great treasure may still be waiting.